All right, down here at the Mid 400 with John Martensen from Team Martensen of Milton Racing. John, you've been racing for a long time. Tell me a little bit about your past.
Well, I started racing with my dad in the early 80s. I used to race motorcycles, and he told me he'd rather have me in a cage, so we started racing cars, and we raced the local series in Arizona for a long time. Then we raced the HGRA and Score series, and then got into the Mickey Thompson series and raced there against Robbie Gordon. And then I had to go to college, and then I was poor and I couldn't afford to race. And finally I got some money back and started racing one of my buggies. And I just tried to prove myself over the years to get somebody who had a really nice car that wanted me to drive it. And I finally met Ed, and Ed's got a really nice car, and I love driving it.
Now tell us a little bit about the car here.
This was Jesse Jones' pre-runner. And until they invented the trucks with air-conditioned pre-runners, and it's an awesome car. It was built by some of the guys that work for Jesse, and it's got a 600 horsepower LS3 redline motor, tons of travel. I think it's 33 or 35 inches of travel on both ends. It's longer than a regular car because it is a four-seater, but I've only raced four-seaters my entire life.
Yeah.
And it's basically it's a trophy truck with a buggy body. It's got the same wheelbase and everything as a trophy truck.
Nice. Tell us a little bit about your sponsors.
Corona Beer out of Phoenix is our main sponsor. It's actually the Crescent Crown Distributorship who distributes Corona Beer, and they kick us free beer and free beer. And,
I like that.
Yeah, you can't
everybody likes that.
You can't say no to free beer. And obviously Ed and I did put a large part of the bill. Ed more than me, of course. So that's pretty much it.
Now, what's your guys' game plan for tomorrow? Who's starting? Who's riding? What's the plan?
All right, well, Ed hasn't been racing very long at all. This is only his third major race. So I qualified today, and the plan was to just have a nice solid run and safe, and we did. And we had a really good run. So I don't know where we're at, but I think we're about, we're at least mid-pack. And out of 60 cars, that's pretty good. And then the first lap, I'm running because I have more experience in the traffic and stuff. And we're just going to try to keep it clean. And I'm going to give it to him on the second lap, see what he can do.
Okay, who's co-riding with you guys?
Jeff Spinner's riding with me.
Oh, God.
Yeah. It's the typical Days of Thunder story. They put me in the car and I can drive, but I can't fix anything. So I got to take Jeff with me because his nickname is MacGyver, because he can fix anything that's wrong.
And he looks great with the hair and everything.
He looks great. Yeah. And then we had to find somebody crazy to ride with Ed, and Mullet Doug was the only one we come up with. No, I'm just kidding. Mullet Doug's also mechanically inclined, and he is going to ride with Ed.
All right, and you guys got the pit strategies figured out. How many guys do you have on your crew that are out here this race?
I'd say there's probably about 15 guys. We have 3 pit stops. We're going to have one halfway, and then we're going to have a roaming pit on the highway, and then one in the main pit. And we're also teamed up with the Desert Assassins. I know they'll always be out there to help us if something happens. And GNR Racing and the guys at Metalworks help us out a lot too. So, we're just good guys, and if we run into trouble, we find somebody that can help us.
Nice. All right, we'll get some more footage of you. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you.